Nice. Came to get down.
We got down a little bit.
Right.
Hopefully y'all felt that.
Turn that down a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you feel the groove with that. A little bit cracking. Yeah.
We got traveling. What up? Stone. Trav. I end up getting everything going, man. So still probably have to come through, check out the computer. Let me know what you think. I definitely appreciate that. Because he was gonna be back up in case the computer
That's right.
out.
Sound coming through. All right.
Yeah, definitely drop a comment. Let us know how we sounded, bro. So we was gonna take a break, so we're gonna keep it rolling. Yeah, so I got a poem, looks like. The topic that we're gonna be touching on is goals. So goals and dreams versus fears. So I'm gonna get into this poem in a bit here, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about goals, dreams versus fears, and how that all plays into this Therabeats Project. Being sponsored by the city of Tempe, so thank you for all of your help. Specifically Julie, who was leading our cohort, got me situated to this project. Thank you very much. And if you are new to the I Am YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. Or new to the Twitch channel that we're working on. Be sure to subscribe, drop a comment. Thank you very much. Long time. So this next poem is called Skies the Limit. I enjoy this. Kind of gives you a look at this whole dreamability thing that we're talking about. All right, so sky's the limit. With clear skies on the forecast, this life could be what I make it. Maybe I'm an optimist, or maybe I'm just crazy to think that my poetry would really take me places. I used to dream high, like where the spaceships go. And now I just need room to cultivate on Earth, like a space to grow. And I thought about making myself a shirt with small font that reads, "Your dreams are closer to reality than it appears." For years, I thought of my own as the balloons being let go after graduation, symbolic of celebration and dissipation, staring up at the sky as something once grounded, now elevated, almost certain that I could make it. And if it's just the conversation, then I've wasted my potential as products of the culture. These years are instrumental. Every week in different ways I'm feeling hopeless, so I tap away my time with focus driven by emotion. In this moment, I'm supposed to know the way or the move. But the thing about ascension is that gravity kills the groove, and when you hoping for a break before it all burns, I invest into the journey and hope for some return. I learned to take the good with the bad because there's lessons. What you'll do for money far exceeds what it'll do for you. So stand firm on your morals and keep it closest to your roots. Money may make the world go round, and that's probably true, but I see the bigger picture, and I'm not playing to lose. My dreams are closer to reality than it appears, and it might take a few months. It might take a few years, but we're going to get there. Sky's the limit. So yeah, that's that poem, Sky's the Limit. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Therabeats Project. The next discussion topic that we're going to get into is just talking about goals and dreams and versus fears. And I had a little bit in that poem there just talking about, just there was a time that more so the example is like for years I thought of my own dreams as like the balloons being let go after graduation, because sometimes it's like, as they're going up, you thinking like as the ideas are coming to you, they're these nice little things and you're so happy to see them, but sometimes like it eventually comes down to reality. Those balloons do go up, but then they land depending on where you are. I'm from California, so we used to always hear about how they land in the ocean and the turtles think they're jellyfish and turtles die on them and they choke on them, so it's not a good thing. So like my analogy was more so leaning towards that. Like sometimes like, certain dreams, certain things that I think of, like I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be this thing. And then it ends up coming down and, being a little more, I don't know how to put that. It's just
flexible.
Well,
the outcome is what you're thinking about.
So when I think of coming up with stuff, it just ends up being more work for me, if you will. So not necessarily a positive thing. It's like I think of certain things that just forced me to start to do other things. So let's take one thing for example, like the past, however long I've been building Iron Root brand since 2011. Like, I at the core of it all, like, of course, I want to build a business. I'm a businessman, but I love making music and recording audio and like being involved in that part of it. But like building this brand has caused me to like, pick up cameras and like make flyers and like pick up other things, like, start to wear other hats that aren't necessarily music or audio related. So I'm not saying that's a negative thing, but essentially like, for that's like kind of where my example is. It's just like sometimes I think of stuff and it sends me down like a rabbit hole of like more work.
But I think, I mean, you have a very valid point. I think there's a lot of people who get into the music, especially bands or groups, and then they don't realize that it's a music business. You might recall James Brown was talking about like, look, this is a business. So and a lot of artists, and that's what causes a lot of artists to fail, because they don't identify that business element of it. And so it can send you down a rabbit hole if you don't understand the importance of operating at a certain standard, so that people can respect what your brand is. And really that's what you're doing as an artist. You're presenting a brand of some sort. And if you want to maintain a certain image or a following or what have you, then pursuing that makes a difference. But then, there are also people who just do it for the fun of it, or as a hobby, or as a means to, like we're talking about here, to relieve some stress that they're dealing with. So I guess it really depends on what your focus is. Is it your livelihood?
Right.
Is it about that, or is it about, just expressing yourself in a creative way?
Right. And I feel like throughout all of it, you need a good sense of balance, no matter what you're going to end up doing. Because even with myself, I had to start to draw back, because like the business is something that I'm really passionate about and that I would love to do. But it's like, starting to say no more often, to certain things, just to, value, or to more so to take care of self, like, so that you're not stressing your mental out. Like, man, I'm doing all of this stuff, but I really need to be doing this stuff, because it all comes down to how you feel about yourself in a way.
That's real.
And just not, because like when I was younger too, I used to have so many ideas, and I used to be real fiery at like trying to attain them, and as I got a little older and more, not even a little older, just more experienced in like doing business stuff, I'm a little more reluctant to like jump on any idea that I think of, like, just because of I know how taxing the work is that I have to actually put in to like get there. But like when I was, coming up in as a business guy, it was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm about to do this, and I would actually put those things in motion, and then 4 months down the road, I'm like looking at myself like, man, what did I just sign up for?
Right.
Whereas now I kind of just think with a little more foresight, if you will, just like, all right, that's gonna take this, that's gonna require this, and I start to dream. I guess it's restricted, if you will, but it's just a little more balanced in my mind. It's like, all right, I know the things that, or it's not even dreams, but just calling them goals, setting certain goals that are a little easier to obtain, that don't require much from others. If like, my issue is like, not saying this is my issue, but just saying if my issue was like being able to collaborate with others, then my mission then will be to focus on goals that I can, achieve myself.
Right.
Instead of, being fearful about like, oh, I don't have no one to help me like get this done. And,
I know that song.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome that we can. Okay. We're collaborating now, so thank God that we can have people who can join us in that process of working out something together.
If you can, it looks like he commented that we got to boost the gain on me, if you can, a little bit when we're playing music. So probably not right now while we're talking, but like he said, you couldn't hear me that well over the music, but I do naturally talk lower, so I got to work on that. What we got next? Some fun stuff. We discussed the limit. So look inside. Nice. When I think about my life, gotta put it in perspective. Think about the future, gotta get my together. I've been on this mission for quite some time, trying to find the real me, like who is Dom. Hold up. We having that same problem too.
It just started. The internet dropping.
All right, had to figure out a little music stuff, but we got it going. I'll look inside. Let's get into it.
Did it turn you up? No.
Nah, that's crazy. It did for a second. All right, yeah. When I think about my life, gotta put it in perspective. Then I think about the future, gotta get my ish together. I've been on this mission for quite some time, trying to find the real me, like who is Dom? Or what is life? Or what am I doing? Am I just wasting time with the things I'm pursuing? I'm just a young man trying to figure it out, but I guess some days these things be wearing me out. I'm human, but I'm focused, trying to walk the line between the future and the ghost. It's the perfect time. We all isolated, so go ahead and look inside. Self-reflect and shift perspective and update your mind. Take a look inside. Take a look inside. Take a look inside. Take a look inside. When I think about my life, gotta put it in perspective. Then I think about the future, gotta get my shit together. I've been on this mission for quite some time, trying to find the real me, like who is Dom? Or what is life? Or what am I doing? Am I just wasting time with the things I'm pursuing? I'm just a young man trying to figure it out, but I guess some days these things be wearing me out. I'm human, but I'm focused, trying to walk the line Between the future and the ghost, it's the perfect time. We all isolated, so go ahead and look inside. Self-reflect and shift perspective and update your mind. Take a look inside. Yeah, take a look inside. Yes, sir. So that one was A Look Inside.
Yeah.
Something I do a lot of, just looking inward, Even when I get into like little disputes with people, like I always think about like what I could have done, like what was in my control at least, things that I could change that are in my control. So
right, that's important. A lot of people have had to do that during this period of having quarantine that they weren't necessarily looking forward to. It's forced them to have to look inside and figure out really what is their purpose and what's driving them throughout life. So periods like this, though, where you can create.
Right, just get it going. Yeah.
Platform for creating when you almost forced to, but you hear about businesses starting, depression and so forth, ideas were formulated. So, we see the blessing. I kind of look at it as 2020 is the year to get your vision right. They say you have 2020 vision, that means you have perfect vision or great vision. So this is our year to get our vision right, so that our plans that we make now be put into practice.
Right, I can agree. I can dig that a lot. What let me see we are mics are yeah, the mics we're on. So, next up is Good Try.
Yeah.
So cue that track up and we're gonna get into it. die, I hope that I get to see heaven gracefully. I got inspired to make music around that red Mercedes. I found my way to the booth and thought to give it pain, with thoughts to tell my story so they all know my name. It's something about shedding light that just hit different, so I can write the path for all the future children. I gotta find a way to build and give it right back, and if we lose, then we lose and get it right back. Closer to my dreams, some things I finally see. Do I turn around or wait it out and see? If this life is all, I gotta steal the ball. I gotta switch it up, cause this just ain't enough. They say it's what you make it. Stand tall and face it, or just embrace it. If you can't change it, that's just life. Practice patience, protect your spacing. Limit hate, then reach your greatness. You beat the odds. Sir.
Yeah, that's a groove.
So
that's a
good
groove.
try right there. I'm looking forward to like getting in the booth and actually laying some of these down.
For real,
man.
for real.
That's gonna be
Playing
really
them
exciting.
live,
Yeah.
outside,
All right.
on a stage with an audience,
Was it that long ago?
and then we can extend that mug, get everybody
Right.
getting up out of their
Keep
seats.
moving. Yeah, that would be lovely.
Good and bad days.
Right. Yeah, no, this one we just playing. So, hard work, dedication, work ethic. We can kind of, if you like, we can blend those in, good and bad days.
solid foundation and make it about scripture. You can't serve both God and money. So
Right.
you gotta make your choice.
No, that's very true.
And it doesn't mean you can't make money
Right.
and be on the path of God. I didn't say that. But serving it, making it be the cornerstone of everything that you do,
Yeah.
and that be your motivation. There's a lot of depressed people who are billionaires.
Absolutely. And that's, no matter what I end up achieving, I don't want to, at the end of it all, or when I feel like I've achieved the goals that I set out for myself, I don't want to reach those goals and feel like I'm still missing something, and it's the, if it's like, an emotional feeling or if it's a connection to God or whatever that is, I just want to be a complete being, as I move and walk in faith. All right, what we got here? Good rain.
Nice. We need some of that. Good rain. We had one a couple weeks ago.
Right, absolutely.
It was a different reflection of rain.
Right, absolutely.
Actually, it's relative. So sometimes when you rain, I heard, actually it was on the radio the other day, it was like, for a lot of us, if we didn't have bad times or struggles, we'd never pray.
Right.
Sometimes
This background music.
that there's a lot of times that we got to go through something for you to really realize that you need to humble yourself and swallow your pride to really seek a true solution driven by God, not yourself.
Very true, very true. Thanks for that comment too, letting us know the background music was a little too loud. But essentially, yeah, we're just talking about hard work, dedication, and faith, and how those two play into each other, and how I feel like when it comes to working hard and being dedicated, where your faith is also, helps you settle some things, helps you kind of focus up and make decisions or, be a little more present.
Right. Cool.
So this next track that we're about to get into is called Good Rain. And just in case you didn't hear, I'm just reiterating Stone was mentioning we're here in AZ and we could use a little good rain.
A little good rain. So hopefully you all enjoy.
I'm just trying to find my way out of them dark times that had me feeling bad when I'm out, and them hard times that had me feeling lost when I'm good, but I'm still here misunderstood. It's been a couple things I had to endure. Cold nights just sleeping on the floor. A bright light steady beaming through the window. Cops lurking down the block so we ride slow. Flashbacks to how it used to be. I used to kick it with the homies, now it's home for me. I gotta chase the cash till the cash chase me, and I can't let a bad day knock me off my feet. I'm just trying to find my way out of them dark times that had me feeling bad when I'm out, and them hard times that had me feeling lost when I'm good, but I'm still here misunderstood, still getting looks. We grind through those bad days. We go in those dark times. Not just when it's good out. Yeah, we tryna do it for the hood now. We grind through those bad days. We shine in those dark times. Not just when it's good out. We tryna do it for the hood now. Trying to find my way out of them dark times that had me feeling bad when I'm out, and them hard times that had me feeling lost when I'm good, but I'm still here misunderstood, still getting good. Nice. So yeah, that one is good. Rain.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all for listening. I really, I'm looking forward to hopefully performing that one. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's a nice one too. Some of these, like I said, we can keep on rolling with it.
Right.
Got a good grind, good groove.
Cue up this real quick while we relax a little bit. You might remember that. That's you.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk a little bit real quick about just good and bad days and resilience. Cause technically, you could say this week I had a couple of bad days, and it was pretty important for me to like just think back at my faith and the things that are important to me, and just kind of understanding like, hey, it's just one of those days. It's not the end all be all. Like I'm thinking of things, and I have this order that I feel like they should go in. I'm like, all right, I need to take care of this. I'm gonna do this on Tuesday. I'm gonna do that on that day, and so on. But like, when certain wrenches get thrown in the plan, you just gotta learn to adapt. And that's what this week has been about for me. It's just trying to being resilient and just like bouncing back. And also just remaining patient. Like I was telling you earlier, I had that interaction at work, where a dude was like, he was trying to describe something, but he couldn't avoid using my skin color to describe it, and what he was talking about was a negative thing. So it kind of took me out of my character for like half a second, until I just like, until I just realized like I'm in control of this encounter. You know what I'm saying? If I choose to be upset, then I'm upset, and this is what it's going to be. But like, I just took the moment to educate, and I kind of put the ball back in his court, because if he would have doubled down, then it would have been, extended conversation. But he received the information that I was given, and it was fine. But like, I feel like an older version of Dom, it might not have been.
That's real. That's real.
I wouldn't have been as prepared to deal with something like
and
that.
And one of the things I like that you said is that we have control over how we react to circumstance. People can push our buttons.
Right.
And the question is how do you react? And sometimes we might react well. I mean, there's some times that just recently that in a circumstance with a friend of mine, I know I didn't react the greatest, but I felt that the choices I had, that I could react a lot worse. But sometimes even in those moments, people may not respond to you the way you would like them to.
Right.
And you would hope that they would be merciful, or even ourselves, we need to be merciful in circumstances, because we might have a bad day ourselves.
Right.
And so we want people to respond to us positively in those difficult moments. So we need to be able to do the same.
No, very true. Very true.
Again, easier said than done. So, continue to strive to love thy brother or sister as you love yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
On that mission. So, looks like we have Elevate. Now, Elevate is very, very fresh. So,
It's up to you.
What do we want to do here? I mean, I like it, but I'm not locked in yet.
And we probably
time-wise, yeah. So I'll play the instrumental, let people feel the vibe. Lee Water went ham on the vocals, so they at least deserve to hear a little bit of Lee Water.
That's true.
Because I hear him. So it's Lee Water. I should have put up a little flyer, but Lee Water, E. Nash, J. Protege are putting out a project they posted today called Mary Litmus.
Oh, really?
So
I didn't know that.
Probably gonna be some nice vocals, some rap, a little combination project there.
Right.
So I'm
and I know
definitely
J. Protege lays it down too. So I'm sure it's a nice track.
So what we got here? Yeah, so enjoy this Elevate vibe and play a little bit of it, and then we're going to get into a little more discussion, and I believe we got one more track to play for you guys. But again, thank you very much. Shout out to the city of Tempe for helping us make this happen.
Elevate, levitate, 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 levitate. I work hard to be legendary. Have my back against the wall so you can't front on me. Elevate, 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 levitate,
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 levitate.
levitate. I work hard to be legendary. Have my back against the wall so you can't front on me. Win or lose. Elevate,
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 elevate. Levitate,
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 levitate.
levitate. I work hard to be legendary. Have my back against the wall so you can't front on me. Win or lose. Elevate,
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 elevate. Levitate,
levitate,
levitate, levitate, levitate. Elevate,
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 elevate. Levitate,
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 levitate.
levitate.
Yeah. Thank you very much for checking out Elevate.
Yeah.
So these tracks that we've been flipping through here, they will be available at a later date for streaming and download. But this is our presentation podcast version of the Therabeats experience, so that we can do a little talking in between and share with you guys a little bit of our thoughts, just around what we were working on, or just kind of the thoughts behind what we're creating.
It's life. Sharing a little bit about life and how
bring
to
that
cope
down
with
so y'all can hear me.
it. Yeah. So hopefully you all enjoyed yourself. You may have gained some tools or some ways to cope during these times. Obviously, we're entering the holiday season, and regardless of where you are, hopefully you'll find some time to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, have some self-care moments. Even if it's something as simple as reading a book or listening to some good music or going outside and just, looking at the stars or taking a walk, what have you. And so enjoy yourself. Tap into your creativity. Tap into your passion. Tap into the foundation. Be centered, balanced. Several of the things that we talked about that are so important in order for us to come, because we know 2020, we didn't really get into all of the different things that 2020 brought us, but we know that it's been a struggle. But if you look at the struggle providing you the vehicle to become stronger and to be focused, then you can appreciate it. There's a scripture I always love to share, and there's key factors in it, though, that all things work together for the good for them who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So therefore, if you can find that you are driven by God's calling on your life and called according to his purpose, then there is really no bad moments.
Right.
Because it all teaches us something.
No,
you
I
can reflect on that there's good in all circumstances, because again, you have to go through something sometimes. They don't feel good in the moment, but they are for a purpose.
Right. And there is something to be said, like, about like if you go through something, once you get through to the other side, how you feel, you know, or even when you share that experience with like friends, if you have like a group of friends and y'all have been through some stuff together, I feel like those conversations, and like you can just see that development, you can feel that development, and it has an impact on you.
Right. Exactly.
So what we're going to do now, as we wrap up our show here, we want to shout out a couple of things that we have coming up. For Stone and myself as well, the Iron Root Collective, especially with the Love event series coming around the corner. We got a little bit to share with you all about how we're going to be approaching love, and we hope to get you all involved and, connected with what we have going on. So let's start with Stone first. Let us know, because I know you got a lot going on between Get Ready, Just Common, Friday night. Yeah, walk us through some of that.
So actually, interesting enough, first of all, I want to thank Dom and the city of Tempe for allowing me to be a part of this project. And talking about the Love Show, I've often been a part of those too, and I'm thankful for that. At the beginning of the year, we actually had the
House of Love,
the House of Love, the Sax.
Soul and Synergy.
Thank you for breaking that down, because I definitely remember all the words. But yes, it was a great time with Ashton, Von Charles, and Ray Flagg. But what we got coming up, actually on tomorrow, I'm a part of the Uptown, the Farmers Market, the Uptown Farmers Market, 5757 Central Avenue. From 11 to 4, we'll be performing Christmas music, and that's performing with the band Just Common. You can follow us at Just Common 7. Or you can also look at Get Ready Entertainment, but Just Common is a relatively new band. We will also be performing at Golden Margarita, a late night though. It's on a Tuesday night, 11 o'clock at Golden Margarita. So if you're out up late, before the holidays, and they are honoring, wearing a mask and so forth. So it's an environment where you can still be safe, but enjoy some live music. Please come out.
Oh, nice.
And, we're looking forward to other opportunities to perform at different locations. So just be looking out for us. Again, please follow us at Just Common 7. And we also encourage you can follow me directly at Stone on Sax, all one word, at Stone on Sax. I play around every once in a while. We also sponsor what's called Friday Night Live AZ, is another, venture under Get Ready Entertainment, and we usually have virtual Thursdays. And before, we often used to have on First Fridays a Friday Night Live at the Culture Corner event, but obviously right now with COVID as it is, we can't have anything that would require more than 50 people. So we're hoping that First Fridays will resume again. They're talking about possibly in the summer, so it'll be a little while. So be looking out for our virtual Thursday sessions and maybe some other possible things that we might do under Friday Night Live AZ. And so that pretty much in a nutshell is what we're doing, and hoping to continue to grow. I'm looking for band members. So if you know a cellist, a harp player, we're trying to, again, diversify our band to do and be able to operate in a number of genres. We play everything from country to funk, from folk to classical. So
nice. Yeah, be getting it in.
Yeah. And how about I Am Root? What else you guys got on the docket? Anything else that you got coming up, or in the future? You're always doing something.
Right. Yeah. No, there's definitely always something. And shout out to the city of Tempe for keeping me busy. Cause we got another opportunity to do a conference. So Once the top of the year comes around, we'll be getting more into planning and like getting that together so we can roll that out to the public. But beyond that, we are trying to prep everybody for Love 2021. It will be a virtual experience this year. We're going to be doing, starting it off with a poetry contest. So we're taking video submissions for our poetry contest. And essentially, there's no topic restriction. We do have some topic suggestions if you need some help. But otherwise, you essentially just come with your best poem. You present it in the form of a video. And then we'll do public voting on our website between February 8th and the Love event. So we'll have more information coming soon, either on the I Am Root Co. Instagram channel page or the I Am Root Events Instagram page. So pretty much we, definitely want to, encourage everybody to submit in a poem, even if you're not like considered a poet or a storyteller. Just give us your best piece. This poetry contest will be sponsored by Bravo, so we'll have $350 in cash prizes along with some I Am Root merch. So like this empathy shirt that I'm wearing or this cool plant hat that I have. We have tons of different options that we'll mail out and ship to you if you are deemed our first, second, or third place winner. Again, you can follow I Am Root Co. Or you can follow Rooted Minds blog on Instagram. It'll be just at Rooted Minds. And it'll have all the information about the poetry contest aspect of it. But for Love 2021, we'll also be doing a virtual event. So more information about that will be rolling out soon insofar as the date and everything. But there'll be performances from music to poetry. There'll be conversation, a couple of interviews. We'll just try to make this a fun experience from home. And we'll be featuring some videos from performers from across the U.S., here in Arizona, Los Angeles, New York, Texas, and so on. So we're taking this virtual time to really try to reach out to as many people that rock with us either online or in person, and just try to, stretch this as much as possible, given that we are going to be working virtually. I don't want to just have to, not that ain't enough talent in Arizona. There's plenty of us here, but this opportunity just gives us an opportunity to reach out to people outside of that space. So very excited to tap in with people outside of AZ, and hopefully we can make that something special for you all. For myself, I do playlists every Tuesday night on YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to hear some beats, some vibes, come by in freestyle and chat with me there. It is my 34th week, I believe, coming up next week. It'll be 35th actually, because this counts as a week. Because I didn't go this Tuesday, but we're rocking today. And then so I'll be back on my normal schedule on Tuesday. Have a little flyer on screen for you Tuesday nights on YouTube and Twitch. But if you drop by, come say hi in the comments. I'll be popping up on camera too. So if y'all in there, definitely come vibe with me. I appreciate y'all being here today. But yeah, we're gonna, what we got next? We're just gonna roll out. Yeah, we're gonna roll out here. Got a little music in the background for you all. Again, thank you very much to the city of Tempe for helping me realize, what I want to do with my music career and, ways into which I can make meaningful impact in my community. I want to thank Stone on sax to my right
Appreciate
for helping me bring this to life as well. The knowledge that you have in music, the patience that you have as a musician working with a non-musician on this music stuff, man. I've been learning a lot, but I definitely appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to more work in the future.
Exactly, actually. Well, you all stay encouraged and encourage somebody else. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, be safe out there.
Yes, and take care of yourselves. Make sure you take some time out and just do the things that are important to you. I just picked up Barack Obama's book, A Promise to Land. It is 750 pages, so right. I'm not diving all into it at once, but I carve out times in my day. I even got the audio book too. So between the audio book and the real book, that's my self-care, routine right now. Just reading about what he had to go through, because it was an interesting time for us in 2008 and where we are today. So right. Just reading on some of his stories, it gets my brain going again. Some wires are like buzzing up. So hopefully in the near future here, I'll have some awesome reviews, and maybe I'll do a little video or something talking about, my experience checking out that book. But awesome. Thank you all for sharing part of your Saturday with us. I think we're going to roll out here, and we'll be chatting with y'all soon.
Take care. Peace.